What's good, y'all? It's the girl Natalie La Bonita, and in today's video we're going to be talking all about my nose piercing. Today is December 30th, 2018, and you guys are going to be seeing this in January because I'm going to be in Colombia during the beginning of January. So I'm pre-filming now so I could have it all ready for you guys once I'm gone. By the way, my necklace is from Young Chakra God, so go check that out. Link will be in the bio. So I only have had my nose pierced once, and that was back in 2016. So it's gonna be 3 years this spring. Let me just get right into the whole experience, the pain tolerance, how I did it, why I wanted to get it done, and how I let my parents even let me get a hole through my nose in my face. Let's just start off with why I wanted to get it done. During this time, I was getting really into spirituality, so I was learning a lot of new things, and I was kind of getting into the spiritual community. I was branching out, and I noticed that a lot of girls who were spiritual had their nose pierced, and specifically they had a hoop through their nose, and I was obsessed with the look of it. So I just kept seeing them, like I just kept seeing pictures, and I was like, wow, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, I really want this. So I basically just kept begging my parents. My mom, she wasn't really too on board with it at first, but after a couple times of asking her and like telling her, like, you know, this is what I really want, then she decided to agree to it. But my dad, I need to get both their permission because my mom wasn't gonna let me do it, my dad wasn't gonna let me do it. So then I had to beg my dad, and I was like, come on dad, like please. And he was like, no, like a hole through your nose, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, but dad though, like I could always take it out, like seriously, it's not a big deal, I just really want it, like come on. And so finally, it literally took like probably like 2 months to convince my dad, which that could be long or short depending on what you're used to with your parents, because I was underage. I was 15 when I got my nose pierced. So finally they both gave in, and I went to a piercing and tattoo shop near me. My mom came. I don't think my dad came, but my mom came with me. She signed the papers, all that. And then we went in the room. My mom came in and she just like wanted to watch. She was curious because my mom doesn't have like any piercings like that. She has her ears pierced but nothing really else. That's pretty much it. And so when I went in, they sat me down, they put a little dot, they asked me if I liked it. My face has like shapes and lines and texture and contours to it. So my nose has like a little like boop. I don't know if you can see it, but my nose just has that. And so she put it like right there, like at the end, and that's exactly where I wanted it. So she put the little dot. I was like, I really like it. Like, yes, this is good. This looks good to me. Looks good to me. Let's get to this. Let's put this needle through my nose. The whole like month or so leading up to me actually getting my nose pierced, I was contemplating whether to get it on my left side or my right side, and I was just like asking everyone like, which side do you think looks best? And what I did was I like put like a little like earring, but I just like put it like to my nose, like just to get an idea, picture, to see how it would look. And I put it on this side and looked at myself in the mirror so I would know what it would look like on my left side. And then I put it on this side and looked at myself in the mirror so I know what it would look like on the right side. And I just thought it looked better when I put it on this side. So when I was looking at myself in the mirror, it meant that I would actually look best if it was on my left side. That's basically how I saw it. And I was asking pretty much everyone's opinions, and they all kind of agreed that the left side would look best. So I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So fast forward, and I get to the place, you know, my mom's waiting, blah blah blah, she's in the room with me, the girl does the dot. I'm like, okay, yeah, like I like this side, I like the dot, I like where everything is placed, like let's get to it. I don't remember if she put a clamp or not. I don't think that she did, I really don't. But I know what she did do is she obviously disinfected the whole area. Then, you know, she put the dot, and then she finally put the needle in. So, you know, she was just like, all right, like close your eyes. Or I don't know, she said take a deep breath or like count to 3. I don't know. I just listened to whatever she told me to, tilted my head back. 1, 2, 3, boom. So when the boom happened, it was like weird. When she like put the needle in, it was like weird because it was like fast, but it was kind of slow also. When she put the needle through, it was so weird because she like put it through the first layer of my skin, and after she like broke that layer of the skin, I could feel her going through like my actual nose and coming out through the inside of my nostril. So that's what was really weird to me, because I felt it like in my nose, like going through, which is really weird. But it did not hurt at all. On a pain tolerance from 1 to 10, 1 being like nothing, 10 being like ouch, like that shit fucking hurt, then it was like a 2, and not even pain wise, but just like I felt it. That's the only thing that was really about the needle. Like it didn't even hurt, and you could just feel it go through, which was weird. After that, it just like I felt like something was there, and it was like a little weird. So she had the needle just in my nose, right through my nose, and then she followed it with the piercing, and then she took out the needle and put in the piercing, and boom, that was it. That's it. And I was good to go. And I was like, okay, that was actually really fast. The whole process, like when I went in the thing, probably took like 5 to 7 minutes, and that's like dotting and like doing the whole process. Really wasn't long at all. My mom walked out of the room because she was scared. She didn't want to like look at that, because I guess my mom is like about that stuff. But me, I could handle that pretty fine. And like I said, it didn't really hurt at all. Like I was honestly super surprised with how it turned out, because I was like, whoa. I was honestly expecting it to hurt. I was watching multiple videos on it, like wondering how it was gonna feel, the whole process, and it just honestly didn't hurt. I just felt it go through, which was the weird thing. And everyone was asking me, like when I went to school, and they're like, oh my god, like did it hurt, blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, it did not hurt. I just felt it go through. Like that's literally what it was. It was so weird. But yeah, then after that, she put in the piercing, and like I said, she did all that really fast, and then we left, we paid, did all that. Then me and my mom went to like grocery shopping or whatever, and my nose was like right around the area. And not that it hurt, it just kind of felt like weird. Like you could feel that there's like a piercing in it. Kind of like when you pierce your ears, and it's just like that, like kind of like sting, but not too much of a sting, but it's just like there, and it's just like uncomfortable. That's basically how it felt, but in your nose. So the process of getting it done did not hurt at all whatsoever. You just felt it go through. And then it was just after you just felt something in your nose that obviously isn't supposed to be there. But my healing process was really fast. I didn't ever get any keloids. I put in the water and sea salt mixture. Did that I think like 2 to 3 times a day, I believe, for a while. I did it probably a little over than the time that they gave me. I don't know if it was like 4 or 6 weeks. I don't know how long, because this was like almost 3 years ago. But I did all that and more just so I would be good. And yeah, I didn't have really any problems with it. My healing process was really good. Probably like 2 months after I got just like the stud in, I changed it to a hoop, and basically been switching on and off from different piercings. I have no problem. I could take out my piercing whenever I want, put back in any other piercing, and I have no issues whatsoever. I actually go to sleep without a piercing in my nose, just because recently I've been wearing studs, and I've already lost like 2 just in my room randomly, and like when I go to sleep with one, I wake up and it's like I don't know where it is. So I just take it out at night just for my own convenience. But if you have a hoop, you could definitely sleep with that in. And yeah, I feel like all in all, if you really want to get your nose pierced, I think that it's definitely worth it if you want it. Obviously, get your parents' permission if you are under the age of 18. I'm definitely glad to have my nose pierced. You know, if I don't want it in the future, I could take it out, whatever. Like, you can't even notice if there was ever a hole in there unless you like actually look at my nose. So I hope this maybe inspired you guys to go get your nose pierced, or maybe, I don't know, made you reevaluate some things. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys found this video useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.